Hey guys, welcome to Hump Day RC with GBLynden. I have to warn you first and foremost right off the bat, I'm exhausted. I've been plowing through month-end stuff. I certainly was able to put together somewhat of a show tonight. Don't expect anything other than mostly winging because frankly, I did not have time to prep for it. I worked late last night, came home, caught a little bit of what I want to say right up front. Don't want to talk about anything other than RC. It's not going to be included in the show tonight. Not that I do that anyhow, but I want to say that right up front. Let's just focus on fun. There's enough crazy crap going on in the world. RC is what it's all about. Thank you, George. Yeah, so I was talking to Spencer Keith about that very thing just before the show, and he said just make sure you have plenty in your glass. And speaking of Spencer, when I do the member rundown, I'll be talking about him again. But happy birthday to Mr. Effin' Spencer Keith. He's a good dude. Says it like it is. I'm sure when he sees that, he's probably going to be like, what in the heck are you doing, GB? Don't worry, dude. I've had that thing for a long time, and it's still fun. So I'm at least going to talk about that a little bit, because part of the reason I'm put that up there is because when I was setting this up, I'm like, well, either I've got to slide it under the table, or I'll set it up there, a little bit of background ambiance, and it's fun. And it was one of the few things that I have been sent to review on the surface side. There have been a few things, but that in particular. And I've got a truggy version of that too that I need to repair because I busted the wheel off it. What's up, guys? And RC Roland, you are the inspiration for one of the criteria in the show that's actually going to be planned. Somewhat planned anyway. I'm going to talk about the launch switch that I use for this little guy. And a lot of you guys watched and hopefully enjoyed that video in that strong wind with John and I with that little lippy. What is up, Mickey, Joseph, George Watt? Man, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to quick rip down the members list. And because you guys are awesome, I'm going to be doing some stuff soon. I've got a couple uploads coming soon. This last week just didn't happen how I wanted it to. But for all members, everyone, and it starts as little as $2.99 a month. So I've got some videos that I will not be posting anywhere else except for the members. And all right, guys, let's go down the list here. So we got Mr. Fiery Booty, Ray, and you can tell that he's been the longest, actually. A member the longest because he now has that medal. And then we got Chuck G RC, Mr. Surface Videos. He's pumping those out like crazy. Jermaine the Chef Spencer has his name back. Dave Klowiczki, Mr. Aviation. Wild Bill Flynn. Pterodactyl. Josh Weaver RC. Of course, George Watts, I hope you're recovering, my friend. Jet Tech Don Atkins, he's recovering well from his stroke and stuff, which is awesome. Mr. Mark Z, thank you so much, man, for your support. As soon as I post stuff on the RC Borderline Brotherhood, as well as my Facebook page, he's always clicking it, like, right away. So thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, man. And Victor RC Jet, what can you say about him, man? He's very involved too. Awesome jet group on Facebook. Flying Times, Tim, you're awesome, dude. Pay It Forward, Brad. That's how I think of him. Great guy. Loves RC, loves aviation, has a cool job. Mr. Michael Reitzka, funny guy, always cracks me up, and really smart too. Talk to him behind the scenes. He's a very insightful guy. William Mergita, dude, you're awesome. And of course, we've got Spencer Keith, Mr. Birthday Boy, and Kevin Trappin, awesome dude. I don't think I saw him last week though, so hopefully he'll be in here this week. Joe Pellegrino, Grayson's RC, and of course Hamilton's Hangar. He went on before me. I wasn't able to catch his show because I was scrambling to get my show set up. Joseph Youngblood RC, check him out, guys. Great guy. He's been in the Zooms. So I haven't seen everyone's face, but in the Zooms, it's helped me catch up with a lot of guys. Joseph being one of the guys in there, and you can tell that he gets my humor because you can see the look on his face in real time when I crack one of my goofy jokes. So that's awesome. Mickey BRC, one of the newer members, so thank you, sir. Mike SSI, thank you, man. I didn't know that you had joined. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much, guys. All right, we're going to get back to the show. Like I said, we're going to have a laid-back evening. GB's going to enjoy his adult grape juice. Jermaine has his medal, too. Yeah, guys, definitely rain on the emojis for Spencer. He supports all the channels, guys. So if the core group of guys that loves these shows, it really helps us out, especially when we're tired. We've got other stuff going on in our lives. You know, those super chats, those PayPals, those things that he does, and honestly, at really helpful points in time for me in particular, man. Great guy. Thanks, Shay. Yeah, dude, it's awesome, man. And I've kind of chipped away at it. It's still not perfect, still not done. We'll kind of circle back to that, but the colors are awesome. That's why I pulled the trigger on it. I had a few HobbyKing points that were going to expire, and I thought, what the hell? What's going on? I love the use of that hamburger and hot dog, Joseph. I love it. Mr. Flaps is in the house. Of course, we got David Martin Graff. And Mr. Ricky. Mr. Photon. Mr. Watch Guy. John Noons in the house. Joe Habib, what's going on? Hey, Sage Creek. I'm just kind of going up the list to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And Alan Gentry, thank you, man. I missed that super chat earlier. Appreciate it. And also, sorry, I think there was at least one. It may have been Dave's RC. I was at work and then popped in and said hi, and then I scrolled back after the thing went offline. And you and I think Wild Bill and maybe a couple other guys, I miss saying hi like right away. But when I'm at work, that's always going to be the priority. So I wanted to make sure that let you know that, as well as the others, that I never purposely ignore anybody. If someone says hi, I'm always going to want to say hi back. So yes, sir. Of course, we got Roland. Yeah, man. We got most of the core crew in here. Hey, Alpha! Dude. Hey, did you check out my P15 video that I just posted up not that long ago? Uh-oh, what did I miss with Channel 6? Thank you, Alpha. Yeah, guys, hit that like if you can. Appreciate it. What's up, Wayne's RC? Welcome, sir. Oh man, I hope you're healthy. you should be okay statistically, but you know what? Statistics don't matter if it doesn't impact, or if it impacts you. So, yep, stay healthy. Make sure you get sun. Thank you, George. Wow. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that, man. And George Watts, same thing. I hope you're on the mend, brother. I think you are, based on what I've seen in the chats. And definitely been thinking about you, man. So very much enjoy that and appreciate that. Yeah, guys. George supports everyone. It doesn't matter how big the channel is or how small. If they're doing a stream, George Watts is in there. So that is awesome. He definitely does bring the wattage, Alpha. Yes, sir. And also, since you're in here, Alpha, there are 2 more videos of John using the stock servos that we recorded the other day. It was really windy too. Beautiful daylight. I'm not sure when he's gonna post those. He just had some HobbyKing videos he put up not that long ago, so I'm not sure what his timing is on that, but you should appreciate him because he took off the ordnance and it goes a lot faster, which is awesome. And he's tearing up the sky like he always does, which is awesome. Roach Coach, what's up, brother? Craig Beaven in the house. I'm not sure if I said hi to you yet, man, but you're always friendly to me, and I appreciate that. Always supportive. So, guys, if you have not checked out the flight that I posted the other day of this Lippish P15, it is a little tank, first and foremost. Only weak spot is around the tips, but they're easily repairable. At least I found mine to be. And the nose, easily repairable as well. The reason why I did the launch switch like I do, which I'm going to talk about in detail here coming up soon. Yeah, dude, it's fast. It is fast. Just the tips? Yes, just the tips. Actually, only one tip, so yeah, no double dong style, unfortunately. But yeah, no gyro, and I was flying this thing in crazy wind, as you heard. Appreciate it, Alpha. You stay healthy too, man. We're going into little. It's hot. It's like 80 here today. I didn't check the actual temperature, but it was supposed to be 80. It was in the high 70s yesterday. Very close to 80. It's hot in here. I'm wearing shorts because of it. Pardon me. I actually thought I'd be wearing my sweatshirt the other day, like I did the other day. I've got a black one, and then I've got the dark blue. But it is too flippin' hot in here, so. What is up, Randy? Welcome, sir. Mr. R. Huffines. Dennis Farley, welcome. Welcome, my friend. KSM, what's going on? Yeah, absolutely, KSM. In fact, let me grab a plane that's very nice with little 850s. Be right back, guys. So I'm not sure which plug your 850 has on, or 800. I use 850s in this, and it's right around $100. It's got a gyro built in. Now it's not quite tuned like AS3X, so it has a little different feel. But it's got the red JST, and then I push my 850 all the way forward. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't CG perfectly, there's definitely a spot where you could add a little extra weight if you need to. But yeah, man, check my videos on this thing. It flies nice. Now, when you've got a small warbird like this that you land on landing gear, it's not the easiest to land, and it also has a lot of torque. A lot of that P factor comes into play, and so you need to make sure you're active on the right rudder when you take off. But that aside, and you fly in a wide open space too, that aside, it handles really well. It's got tons of power, 3S power. This thing is a rocket. And the light was kind of low when I did my videos for it, so I wasn't too heavy into the throttle, and I didn't want to outrun the camera because when it's low light, the thing fuzzes like crazy unless you're perfect on it, and that's just not possible. So yeah, the landing gear is absolutely removable. All you have to do is unscrew it. A lot of people belly land on the tanks. In fact, that's how HobbyKing demonstrated it. So it flies great, man. Haha, PP factors. That is hilarious, man. Cool, yeah. Now with hand launch, this thing has a setting like safe. I have not tried to hand launch it yet, so I cannot recommend it for that. But in theory, you should be able to, if you set it up right, you should be able to hand launch it just fine. So I've never done that. I can't speak to how that's actually going to play out in the real world, but theoretically it should be easy to hand launch in that safe mode. Because what it does is it reduces the ability to turn and things like that. So what is up, Bledsoe? Bledsoe is my boy on a lot of levels. We're marketing guys, like legit marketing guys, not pretend marketing guys. And we both think it's BS when people call recording digital video filming. It's not. It's recording video. There's no film. You can't fit film in an SD card. So, had to say that. You reminded me of that, dude. Okay, so you hand toss every time, Randy. Do you use the equivalent of safe each time you do that? That's what I want to know, my friend. And yes, the rants might be, this is completely unscripted. I got no anything other than possibly talking about the launch switch, which, Roland, I will cover in detail for you. There's not that much to it once you understand it, but we will definitely make sure you have a full grasp of that before we sign off tonight, unless for some reason my internet goes out. Okay, so the gyro is on. Well, the gyro is always on to some level, but the safe gyro, because this has the equivalent of AS3X, it also has the equivalent of safe. They're tuned slightly differently. Oh yeah, so I use the same batteries I use in the Citation in this, and they work great. So yeah, man. All right, do you have any more questions about this, my friend, KSM? It is a beautiful plane, man. I've got several flights on it. I think the only tip that I had that was like a critique was make sure that you add a little dab of CA so the foam wheel doesn't roll off. Because like I said, the landings are not pristine and perfect. It's really challenging for a little warbird like this to be perfect on asphalt. So with that, the foam rolled off on one of my off-camera landings, and so I added a little dab of glue on there, and it's been great ever since. So yes, it does. I do not have a 7-channel receiver. I actually plan on doing a candy dropper on it, and I've got that right here. Haven't got that far yet. But the channel that would be used for reverse is going to be dedicated to this. What's going on, Roy? And speaking of Roy, once he buys my F-35, I'll have space to put that and finish doing my other builds, which will be great. So I'm going to put this away, guys, unless one last call real quick. Last call, last call. All right, I'm gonna put this away. Actually, I'm gonna put it on the back side of the table. I'm lazy. I'm tired. All right. I hope that is helpful, KSM. Check out my videos if you do end up getting it. It really helps me if you click on the links in my video in the description or the pinned comment. Hey, Farmer Man, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. What's going on, Victor? Absolutely, man. We're unscripted tonight, so if you guys have questions about anything and if I can answer it, dude, every show I want to do that. But tonight in particular is a perfect venue for it because I don't have any set agenda that I have to attack. Now, either next week or the week after, I have hey, Farmer Man, bam! Thank you for coming back, dude. Appreciate that, my friend. And man, I love that metal. I think it just hit that cycle, man. I think it just hit that cycle. So thank you, sir. I appreciate your support and the support of everybody. You guys that come here every single week. Man, I do this just for the camaraderie. The support with that definitely helps me be able to make purchases and keep things rolling. But that psychologically, that kind of stuff really helps too. It helps keep you motivated because you want to make sure you deliver a good product for your people, and you want to make sure you do honest, fair, so folks get stuff out of it. Sorry, man. I'm a little tired. 200 driver, welcome, sir. Thank you very much. RC Attic, welcome. Okay, where are you clicking on there? Oh yeah, my hoodie, man. Thank you, Ricky. Yeah, did you end up getting your hoodie yet, dude? There's a lot to that, Shay. 100%, because there's a lot of work involved with doing this. I know Ryan talks about that in detail, but because I'm happy to see you. There you go, Mr. Bledsoe. There you go, my friend. But yeah, especially when you don't get products sent to you, that really helps too. Even at my level, because I'm very fair and honest, and I think of my audience first rather than the company sending me stuff. So, oh shit, didn't work, did it, Bledsoe? Should work now, man. What's up, Deuces Wild? Bearman, what's up, dude? Welcome to Hump Day RC with GBLynden. We are just having a chill night tonight. And, yeah, Farmer Man, I'm glad that you like those emoticons. And the more members that we get, guys, the more I can add. I've got some other fun ones that I can add, but I've only got 9 that I can use, so the ones that I added, I thought added the most value. But I've got some other ones in my back pocket, which will be fun once we get more members. So I think we need like 4 or 5 more members to get to the next level, so I can add another one. That is awesome. So Shay, I've got a video up of my buddy Odell, who's going to be a guest on the show at some point soon. We still need to get the logistics worked out on that. But at some point soon, he is going to be here. He's the guy that flew the 90mm F-16, the twin 80 F-14 from Freewing, like some killer jets. It's still not working. Gosh darn it. It's not working for you, Randy? Let me do a quick double check on something real quick here. Because it should be active. And it's all good if you can't, Randy. That's fine, my brother. Yeah, so other folks have been able to super chat, so yeah, man, I don't know what that would be, but don't worry. You got me covered. You've been a great supporter of me, man. So all good. Well, it's crazy. I keep trying to make Bledsoe a moderator. Ricky, why did you... Bearman, I believe so, yes. And I say this with no bias at all. I have not received anything, I mean anything, from Horizon Hobby over the years. And I love Real Flight. I'm going to be buying the 9.5 tomorrow. And yeah, I'm excited about that. And I've got two people in mind. I've got one that I'd prefer to give my Real Flight 8 to, but I need to make sure that there is a confirmed usage that's going to happen. Otherwise, I'm just going to get the disc and use my current radio, because that's a good $80 difference. But I'm happy to support my friend if he or she would like to get the kit that I've used that is awesome. Yeah, man, I'm stepping it up. I wanted to do the 9, but I just couldn't justify the cost. Now, the new 9.5, it's got a lot of Horizon Hobbies new planes, ones that I'm considering getting myself with my own money, so, and to feature on the show, of course. Last week I featured the GB. I did not have an opportunity to fly that. Well, I did have an opportunity, but we got my girlfriend a new car that day, this past Sunday. That was the focus, because this next weekend we actually had that planned, but something came up with a family friend on her dad's side, and we had to capitalize. Yeah, that V1200, that's right. That's what I want to try and fly in there and kind of get a feel for. Farmman, I wish I could store and do everything that's involved with the turbine. I just don't have the real estate in my apartment. That's why I've got to sell my F-35 to Roy, give him a great deal, and free up some space. That way I can do some other stuff that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is awesome. I can finish some builds, this being one of them, and then also probably getting a new plane, whether that be the V1200. Now, where I fly, there are curbs, and I asked in the stream with Horizon Hobby people like Jason Merkel and Matt Andren, the guys that actually designed the V1200. They said, based on my feedback, they said, you know, you probably want to get used to it somewhere else. And yeah, so that's the thing. Where I would fly it 90% of the time, it's probably not the best plane for me to fly there. And so I'm still on the fence on that. I want it. 140 plus miles an hour, flat and level flight on 6S power, which is awesome. Yep, exactly, 200 driver. You probably saw me asking them the question, and they were great. They were honest. They have done a great job lately of undoing some of the stuff that they had done in the past, like with the Havoc, overselling it. I watched the On the Fly video today with the V1200. Perfect. perfect marketing. You show how great the plane is, and you keep it real, even with Allie coming in with that bounce on the landing because of where they had the radar stuff set up. And yeah, man, my respect grows for them all the time. You know what? If you're not learning and taking feedback, that's a problem, but they are. That's a good thing. I really look forward to more and more positive and reliable things from them in the future. And I've spent so many thousands of dollars on their stuff over the years. And the reason being is because I like it. It flies well. Usually it's reliable. The landing gear is usually the weak point on a lot of the stuff, but if they're built to fly, not to land hard or to crash. So a lot of that is on the pilot. Yep, that's true. Great observation, Airvexed RC. So, but they're gonna fix that bug in that very soon. But yes, great job, guys. Dang, you guys are paying attention. I love it. Yeah, the difference between the 4S and the 6S, it's substantial. There's the weight factor and the speed. That's a lot more speed, especially when you're already going 100 plus. You add that extra 6S of 40 plus miles an hour. That's insane, man. All good. The Farmer's RC channel, aka Farmerman, aka Owen. You're good, man. You re-upped your thing. You came in and said hi. You dropped some emojis. If you need to sleep, brother, do it. I'm not gonna go too late tonight. I want to, but I'm running on fumes, man. So totally, Alan. So here's the funny thing. So when both John and Bill, they were here like the previous 2 weeks, right? So afterwards, I showed them like my hangar room, right? Both of them said, "How do you even get to your planes? Like it's stacked that thick." And I hid the Black Ops plane from one person. But yeah, so I'm full. Bill asked, "Where the hell does Darcy stay? What's all up with that?" So, pretty much, I am full and overflowing, and that's why, as soon as Roy is able to come up and do some business, hopefully this weekend. What kind of fumes are you talking about, Roland? And there were fumes at work today, unfortunately, in the last little bit. Man, when Bill's in the house, it is absolutely Wild Bill Flynn's show. I just try and guide it, make sure that there's continuity and all that stuff. But man, Bill is such a character, and that's why I like to put him on camera, because he's awesome, man. He's fun, good guy. He gets a little fired up sometimes, as I'm sure you guys saw with his rants, but thank you, Robert Sims. I appreciate that, my friend. Bill is a crack up. I heart Bill. He's a great man. So, David Martin Graff, that is a good question. So, my daily driver is my DX6. It's been rock solid and reliable. I've been needing to pretty much get in a situation where I can test my DX or my IX12. It's great. There's just layers of complexity that I haven't been able to dive in because I've been so busy with work and just keeping up with the flow of the traffic or the channel. So, hey, Wild Bill Flynn, boom. Yeah, Bill, isn't my hangar a little bit full, brother? And I also sent Bill home with some really nice parting gifts, which he deserved because, man, he's done so much for me, including the IX12 and the SU30 and so many other things over the years that, man, he's a great dude. Great dude. I really don't, Bledsoe. I'll give you a tour. You'll be like, holy crap, man. How does he even get any planes to set up his show, much less load up his car to go anywhere? Spencer Keith, dude, we were giving you birthday shout-outs like crazy earlier. Yeah, man, and so John, myself, and Roy's been able to spend time with Bill. He's just like he is on camera, off camera. Like Bill is who Bill is, and that's it. There's no show, there's no anything. Wild Bill Flynn is Wild Bill. Boy, those are two completely different radios, my friend. So the difference between an IX-12 and a DX-8, boy. If budget's not a factor, I would say the IX-12 because it's going to give you more stuff moving forward. Especially depending on, a lot of it's going to depend on what the FAA does. It'll be forward compatible with potentially transponders and other things that may work out. If you buy a DX8, you're in that box. Same thing with my DX6. So that's why the IX-12 is so awesome to have. Yeah. So that's my thought. That's my thought. Now, if you're not considering that, budget-wise, the DX8 is nice and reliable. People love the DX9. If you want to use safe with your 6-channel planes, that gives you that 7th channel with another channel cushion, which is awesome. What's up, Keith Christie? Welcome, man. Yeah. So Bill says GB's place is packed, and it is, man. I've been doing this for so long, and I just don't crash and destroy planes, with the exception of bouncing my F-35 off the curb, which Keith, and that's why Roy's getting a hell of a good discount on a beautiful, fast, fun plane with a fiery booty already installed. So he's gonna love that plane. In fact, where he flies, the way that plane slows down, yeah, he's gonna enjoy that, and it's tough. Oh, you need a screen projector. Okay, so if you're having a hard time seeing something like that, then you probably want to go the DX8 or DX9. So KSM, how old are you, my friend? Oh, Victor, you had to cancel your Gripen? Yeah, I love the thought of the Gripen, but I don't have any receivers that are over 6 channels. That, and I'm plumb out of space, man. Wait a minute, Roland. You have to go to bed? Oh, you're 13. Okay, gotcha, man. You got plenty of time, brother. You got plenty of time. So, Roland, do you want me to quick go over the launch switch? Because I don't plan on making a video. My thought was, instead of doing that, I was going to show you real quick in here. And I can rip through that quickly, or a different week we can cover that too. That's not a big deal. Yeah, Vic, send me a picture of your mess, man. Yeah, I have no interest in the turbines. Those things are they sound cool, but they're too damn loud. The fire hazard, the fuel. I live in an apartment. I've got no place to store fuel. Not my thing. All right, Roland. Have a good night, brother. And we will get you covered on a future show. Yeah, man. We can always circle back around to that. And sorry I didn't front load that, man. Boy, Lotska, great question. Great question. So, I definitely think, well, it depends on what you're looking for. Based on my experience, my opinion is I like the Lippish the best out of all those. But, excuse me, comparing a prop job like the Durafly Buffalo, great, fun little 3S plane. It's a rocket on 3S. The F-105 is cool too, but I just never fly it because it is like a missile, literally like a missile. It's shaped like a missile. It doesn't turn tight. It's fast. It's quick, and it's cool, and it looks scale, man. I just have it hanging in my hangar room, and it looks cool. However, it's harder to launch. And if you have the launch switch with the Lippish P15, especially if you add in the little grip tape that I got off of Amazon, guys, and if a little plug here from my Amazon store, if you guys buy anything off Amazon and you click my link first, it gets me some credit on that, which all goes to buying planes to feature on the show. So that's a little shout out there on that. So yeah, you got that. You got the launch switch. You have the launch switch set up. You crank it up. Boom. Goes right in there just like that video that I just uploaded. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, KSM, man. KSM, here's a quick story for you, brother. I wanted model rockets. I wanted RC planes. I wanted RC trucks and cars. Man, I had to get over 30 years old to get my stuff. So you got plenty of time, brother. You got plenty of time. And just save your money. Mow lawns. There's so many things you can do, and it's so affordable to get into the hobby these days too. So oh, Randy, come on, man. Yeah, Amazon has a lot of different stuff. They certainly do. Yeah, and that's why Sims are so nice too. That I wouldn't know, but I do know this. If I were to crash an actual turbine, whether it was more flammable than a lipo or not, I would be curled up in the fetal position crying like a bitch. Because just the cost, the investment. Now, even though I was swearing a lot and not happy when I bounced my F-35 off the curb, it's a tank, first and foremost. Very durable. And it was still under $300 that I paid for that thing. So worst case scenario, I'm out $300. Worst case, right? Plus the fiery booty. But the fiery booty seems to be in great shape, and the plane, very durable. That's all I've got to say about that. Okay, cool. Cool, Victor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Dang. You do have a lot of stuff, man. You've got mango in a couple different rooms. That's wild. Yeah, and that's the thing is when you've got those big jets, and I love the jets. I hated prop planes. When I'd go to the air show, I just wanted the prop planes to be done. I just wanted to see the jets fly. That was before I started doing RC. Now, when you realize that you need to learn how to fly prop planes properly to be able to successfully, at least for me, I'm not Spencer, Keith, or Shay, but once you get the prop planes under your belt, then you have a better chance of having success, consistent success with jets. So I don't even know where I was going with that. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. What's up, Bravo? Yeah, good question, Roy. Where are you from, KSM? If you're somewhat local, we may be able to hook you up, brother. Parents' permission, obviously, all that stuff, but most likely you aren't. But Roy and I live fairly close to each other. Same with Wild Bill Flynn, and we might be able to help you out, possibly. What's up, Brian Brissett? How's it going, man? Am I too quiet, guys, or is my volume okay? I'm trying not to shout. Sometimes I get a little too fired up. Oh, you're in California. Okay, KSM. Yeah, it's a big place. It's a nice place. It's a warm place. Thank you, Latska Loka. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think I added that grip tape to it. If not, after the show, I will be adding it to it. If I didn't, guys, it's great. It's just a roll. I think it was in between $8 and $12. It's been a while since I got it, but it's fantastic. I've used it for a few other hand launchers, and it's like fabric grip tape. It's not like skateboard, skate or die, man, kind of grip tape stuff. No, that's skate or die, right? That's like hang loose I just did. But yeah, it's really helpful because when I get nervous or excited, my hands get sweaty. So that extra bit of grip from that tape really, really helps the consistency with the launch. Yeah, not Velcro. No. No, no. That's awesome, Joe Habib. I love it. And yeah, I had the F-15. It's a cool jet. I like the Lipish a lot better. But the cool thing is that has landing gear. You can also take it off like the F-15. I do not have the P-15 and the F-15 are ones that I've owned. I have not owned the F-16. But if you're having fun with them, man, that's the whole point. You don't have to. Hey, have a good night, Bledsoe. Thanks for stopping by, brother. The whole point is just to have fun. That's what the hobby's about, guys. Yes, it absolutely flies better. It's more fun. It's less. Once you get it in the air, this thing stays in the air and is really floaty. You can fly it really fast, as you can see from my latest upload, or it flies really slow. The stall speed is really low because it's a wing. Like the whole body is a lifting body. Now, when you take off, because there are cheater holes down here, it wants to suck down until you get it moving fast enough to create enough lift to bypass that. So that's kind of the balance, and that's where the launch switch comes in handy. But I will say this, the F-105 looks so good. If you guys want me to grab it, I can. It's a little bit of a pain to grab, but I can. Just let me know, and I'm happy to do that. Awesome, Roach. Have fun, dude. We'll keep her going for a bit. Not too crazy long. You know what? That hasn't really been an issue, David, if I'm being honest, because when it's coming into land, either the throttle is, because it has such a significant glide slope, either you have the throttle off or virtually off, and then when you get close to flaring, it's basically off, so it's not going to suck anything in there. Most EDFs and most warbirds, most planes in general, you want to have some throttle on, but with this one, you really don't need it that much, if any. Yeah, don't get in a bad habit of not having throttle on, though, because that can be hard to unlearn. All right. Have a good night, Sage. Actually, I want a quick run back. I saw that you made a comment earlier and I missed it. Didn't respond to it. Let's see if I can find it, my friend. I can't find it quickly. But we'll catch you next time. Welcome to the show. Can't wait to see you again next week. And so either next week or the week after, I'll be having a big announcement. I don't know which date for certain, but we should be having some good stuff. Okay, yeah. Lotska, let me see what I can do. Nice, Sage. Awesome. It's a great hobby. Message me on Instagram or my Facebook, GBLynden RC Facebook page. And Michael Rodska, it's not working for you either? Oh, man. That sucks. Hopefully I didn't... Hey, what's up, Love RC? Hey, Mike. Thank you for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Didn't even know that you did that until I was going down the members list. And I'm like, Mike SSI, bam. Yeah, George, I don't understand what's going on with that. I'm hoping that... I don't think I even swore tonight, so it should be okay. Hey Lee, what's up, man? You know what? It's a lot like the other HobbyKing Warbirds. Tons of power. Hey Paul McNeil, what's going on? Tons of power on that 3S pack. And... oh, I didn't see that you asked for the PayPal address. Let me see. Let's see. All right. So, Michael Reitzka. So it's GBLynden at yahoo.com. That should be my PayPal. It worked. George got it to work. Thanks for testing that, George. I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, Lee, you'll like it. I think you got one of the other ones too. It's very similar. I think it's a very similar setup to your other ones. And man, it's just like my P51 I was showing earlier. Yeah, the Tempest. Yeah. So it's if it's not identical, it's very similar to this and has so much power on 3S for such a tiny little plane. These are like 800 and 850 millimeter planes with 3S power, and they are tiny and light and they rip. Yeah, I think Victor does still have the F-18 because he showed that in my pictures. Agreed, Roy. The scale detail's insane. Roy got one of these too, and I love it. Even just as a static model, this thing looks phenomenal. Much less factoring the flight characteristics of it all. That's awesome, George. That's awesome, brother. Let's see if I can... There we go. That should hold that just fine. You know what? I do not have the Sky Raider. I love Sky Raiders, and I thought about it. Joe Habib, which jet are you asking about, my friend? So this jet right here is made by Freewing and Motion RC, or sold by Motion RC. Hey, Aviation Fun. That's all right. I'm glad you're here now, man. Glad you're here now. We're just having fun. We're talking about RC. I'm drinking a little bit of wine, and my week has been insane so far at work, so we're having fun. So, George, I always wondered about those. My parents never got me anything fun like that. Did it make you, hey, Fredburn! Woo! Awesome. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, my friend. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, does it make you dizzy? Are you just spinning your arm around, or you're like doing 360s, 720s? Like, how does that even work? I've never done that. Yeah, wind can be something, aviation and fun. Wind can be something. Oh, you're good, Joseph. Dude, do what you gotta do. If I'm on in the background, that's cool. That's cool. And even if you have to like shut me down to focus on a project like that, all good, man. I bet. I'm getting dizzy just thinking about a control line. Okay, Robert. What's up, Robert? So you. Okay. Doing a loop with a control line. Man, that's hilarious. I bet, man. I had those little wind up and the non wind up ones. Those were only when I saved up my money, like after the berry season. Go to the store, spend a buck or $1.50, whatever the price was at that time. Yeah, Lotska for sure. And sorry I didn't get you that information on that grip tape, but message me on Instagram or Facebook. My GBLynden's RC Facebook page. It's I can send you links or whatever you're looking for anything. Amazon, Amainhobby, Hobbyzone, all sorts of cool stuff. It's good to have you in here, Fred Barron. What's up, my friend? All right, let's go. Let me see what I can do here real quick. If I can't find it quickly, I'll have it ready for you next week. But let's see what we can do, my friend. Guys in the chat, do what you do best. Entertain yourselves. Let me see if I can. Maybe that would help. That's what it was. Yes. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, this will come in really, really handy. Got to do a couple things really quick before I can get it set for you. Shouldn't take too long though. All right, guys. Here we go. And it's best if you click on that link and then order it from a PC. Sometimes with mobile, with the cookie settings and things like that, it does not always work out for me getting the credit. But either way, guys, that grip tape is awesome, and you will not regret having it in your arsenal, because even if you don't have a use for it right now, you will at some point. I can promise you that. And I'm going to see if I can add it to my... Yeah. Should be in the store now too. Oh, it's not in there, is it? Well, it's not populating in my store, but that link will work that I dropped in the chat. I don't know why it's not showing up in here, but... Oh, I think it's because I already had it in there. That's why. Okay. Yep, it was already in there. That's why it's not showing. Which is good. All right. Let's get back to the show, my friends. Have a good night, KSM. I'm not sure dropping those emojis. Only 21 and over can do that, just so you know. But have a good night, my brother. Yeah, bravo. Definitely. I've got a bunch of different HRB packs in my Amazon store, so if you want, actually, let me do this. Yeah, man, if you click on the batteries, I've got, on that link right there, I've got tons and tons of different batteries in there. Also accessories and chargers mixed in there. All sorts of good RC stuff, and stuff that I use and highly recommend. I never throw stuff in there just to throw it in there. That's just not how I roll. So, excuse me, burp's coming on. All right. Thank you. And you know what? I've seen that. I know Spencer Keith has bought some, and I'm sure some of the other ones that were not him were very likely you. So thank you. I really appreciate that, guys. Michael Retzka always cracks me up, guys. So fun. It's alright, Mickey. I get stuck behind other people's too sometimes. What's crazy is when you're in Kenny's stream and you don't know if it's you that's behind or him. It's really hard to say unless you're really looking close. You know what, Lotska, the ORX gyro that comes... Here's my philosophy with gyros. If a plane comes with it, I will definitely utilize it and enjoy it, but I never add gyros to anything. If it requires me to have to tune it and this and that, I don't have any interest, because, in fact, that goes back... Hey, have a good night, Ray. Thanks for stopping by, brother. So basically, if it requires me tuning, dialing it in, I have no interest. Back when I was into car audio, I had audio control, EQ, I had electronic crossovers, all those different gain variables. I spent so many flippin' hours trying to get it just right. I became obsessed with that stuff, and it completely ruined the experience. So knowing me and my personality, either it comes pre-tuned perfectly, where in my mind it's perfect, I don't need to mess with it, or I just don't do it. Because I really don't, if it's really windy out, even if a gyro is good, it's just not that much fun to me versus flying in nice conditions and enjoying beautiful weather, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Bravo, totally. Oh yeah, no problem, Mickey. Man, you're awesome. And I was thinking earlier too. So I've been using this to make sure I don't get out of control, especially on the work nights. I don't like to overdo it and then not feel less than great the next day, especially as busy as work has been for me the last few months. So, I've been using this little thing, but man, Mickey, you're awesome, dude. You're an ultra member. You sent me those glasses. Ray is a member of the channel. Yeah, fair weather flyer. Yeah, I embrace that, man. Um, but yeah, and then Ray sent me the sangria. So I I am not Pilot Robert. I'm not Captain Blas. I've got a lot of subscribers and a lot of loyal folks, but uh, it's rare when someone sends me something like that. So it's really humbling and appreciated. I will never be able to do a stream with like boxes and boxes of stuff that uh, fans or subscribers, wherever you want to call yourselves, sent me, just because I'm so flippin' entertaining. You know, I do what I do, which is awesome, but I'm I'm not that entertaining, unfortunately. So not to that level. Oh man, Mickey. Nope, that wouldn't be good, especially if I was driving an excavator or a forklift, moving some equipment. Yeah, not good. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Lotska. I try and be positive. If you go back and look at some of my videos in the past, if I get crabby, um, I sound kind of like a bitch in some of them, honestly, because I go just a little bit too hard. I'm complaining a little too much, whining a little too much. Luckily, over the last couple of years, I've calibrated that, and I continually try and keep myself in check, so I only add value. No one wants to listen to someone bitch. Someone does like to listen and get constructive feedback that they can use. Like, okay, if this thing was out of tune or the manual was off, they want that data to use once they get that product and can adjust and make it so they have a good flying experience. They don't want to hear me bitch about a mention is fine, but if I'm bitching about a chunk of paint missing or whatever, and things I've done in the past, I mean, I'm trying to learn every day. Every time I do stuff, it doesn't matter what it is I'm doing. I try and learn and improve. So nice, Bravo. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, you work from home, Mickey. That's awesome, dude. Yes, exactly, Fred. I try. You know, sometimes I'm Mr. Crappy Pants, and I don't like it, but sometimes you just all you can do is try. Try and have a little adult grape juice and keep yourself in the lane that you need to be in. At least that's my goal. That's my goal. I'm not. Yeah. In fact, cheers. I'm getting low, so I'm gonna reload this. Uh, I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna go. Oh, I need to do this launch switch, so we'll go at least a little bit longer. That is true, Robert. That is true. But when I make like a consolidated video, I try and respect the viewer's time, and I consider that more and more as time goes on. Mickey. Oh, I'm older than you, dude. By quite a bit, I think. Dave's RC! Mr. Well, other than Wild Bill Flynn, Mr. Ultimate 3D. That was a good video you did with your 4S Ultimate. And hopefully we'll be getting Bill out soon with his. I'm not sure if he's built his yet, but it will be awesome. Bravo, so you live by the boozers? That's awesome, dude. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap, guys. I just checked my PayPal, and holy crap. Thank you, guys. Holy crap. Mike SSI, thank you. Michael Reitzka, thank you. You guys are phenomenal. Wow, I'm humbled. I'm humbled. Especially when I didn't have time to plan a in-depth show. Thank you, guys. All good, Wild Bill. When we're ready to take it out, man, it's going to be awesome. We're going to love it. It'll be fun. And if all goes well, this Tundra will be ready. In fact, I'm going to do a quick overview of this, guys. So I've got everything done except for adding the control rods to the control horns, adding the candy dropper to the bottom, and the prop. So it's not too far off. I just need a firm place to put it. And I like a firm place to put things, if you know what I mean. I like things to be secure. Wow, thank you, Fred. Bam, 2 weeks in a row. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. And I hope your health continues to improve. Both you and George, man. I think about you guys all the time throughout the week. That you guys make full recoveries with what you're going through. And if I can provide some entertainment as you guys are recovering, I'm happy to do that. So I do have videos of RC boats. So yeah, I do have some RC motorboats videos. Odell, who, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to have on the show at some point soon. He had that I think he still has it, the really nice blackjack one. He added 6S to it, and it caught on fire. It like flipped over in the water. He had to take his shoes off and go out into the pond and retrieve it. Made for a killer video. I think it's up to like 70,000 views right now. And he uploaded that footage onto his channel 2, and I saw it the other day, and I think it's almost 5,000 views. So awesome stuff, awesome stuff. And then I've got Finn Louis or whatever. It's a black self-riding boat. It's awesome. I don't need to go out in the lake. I can just hit that self-riding thing, go backwards, self-rides, bang, keep going. It's good stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to, I'll probably get it done this weekend. Knock on wood. If not, some point soon. We'll see. It's been I'm so tired. But I did hit my bonus numbers this week, so I am excited. Which springs in the landing gear, for which plane are you talking about? I must have missed something. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I came down to the wire too. Like, I didn't get off work until like 6:30, 7 o'clock last night. And normally I'm off right around 5. I try and not go over because it's really easy to slip into that going over zone to the point where I'm working like 12 and 14-hour days. It's not good for me. And I don't like who I become when I do that, because I'm either super tired or super cranky pants, and I don't like to be either of those things. Wow, that's awesome. So you're building an A10? Wow, dude, 25 pounds. I love A10s. So I think I may have even said this before, but I'll say it again. A10s are one of the coolest jets ever. So, and I love all jets, but the A10 Warthog, it was featured at the Abbotsford Air Show in 91, either 91 or 92. It was right around the Gulf War, right? So they did a really killer demonstration. I went up, and it's just across the border, with one of my best friends and his grandma on the tarmac, roasting, super hot, but holy crap, that jet, so impressive. It was doing some inverted flight. I'd never seen a jet do inverted quite like that before, because you saw the demo with the tanks and stuff out in the field blowing up. You realize just how powerful of a weapon that was. Not even featuring the huge gun in the front of it, which the whole plane was built around. Hey, what's up, Christy? Welcome! Cheers, my friend. I'm drinking the wine you got me. So yeah, man, just doing the basic stuff was incredibly impressive. That would be awesome, George. That'd be a great investment. And there was a question earlier asked of me, which plane I'm going to do next. I don't really know. I plan on doing a poll to my members, and if you guys have suggestions right now, like, you, official member or not, you guys that come here every week, you're my members, really. So your opinion matters. I in a perfect world, I would like to get the E-flite A10. I know I'm behind the curve on that, but usually, unless I get sent a plane right away that's over $300, I try and wait until they've worked out some of the bugs. I know that some of the EDF fan units have had issues, but the people that have bought them lately have not had issues with that. So I'm seriously considering getting the A10 64mm. And then also, I really want that V1200, but I'm not sure that it makes sense, because I see myself bouncing off a curb. And even the Horizon Hobby guys were pretty candid, saying that, yeah, if you fly there and don't really have it dialed in before you fly there, you're probably going to bounce it off a curb. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about now. But I really don't know. I've got money that I want to buy planes with that all you supporters of the channel have given me. I just don't want to use it ineffectively. I don't want to waste it. So that's kind of where I'm at. So if you guys have... Oh yeah, that free wing for sure. It's great. I just don't have space for the free wing one. Or have zero ability to transport it. I've seen it though, man. It's awesome. It's killer. I'm talking about the E-flite 64mm one. But if I could figure out how to make... If I could figure out how to make that the free wing one work out for myself, oh hell yeah. Because that thing it sounds great. It is beautiful. Mike SSI, I love how you think, my friend. I like how you think. I wish. And then I'd keep the Karens from walking by and jabbering when John and I are recording video, and keep the dogs off the curb too. So nice, George. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm wrestling with that. I'll once I free up some space, it'll be easier for me to pull the trigger on things like that. So that's why I sent Bill home with some good stuff. And then Roy, for sure, we've got a deal worked out with a F-35 that I've got beaten up. Once they're not camera ready anymore, I kind of fire sale to, or if they're discontinued, I fire sale them to Roy because he lives close and you don't have shipping costs. So I try and manipulate that stuff in a positive way, of course. Dang, Fred, you've done a lot of stuff, man. That's awesome. Dang, dude. That is awesome. All right, guys. So I'm really starting to fade here. But do you guys want me to save like the launch switch demo for another stream when Roland's in here, or do you want me to do kind of an overview of it? Because you guys, that's the year I was born, Fred. That's the year I was born. That's smart, Bravo. Yeah, you don't want your suspension to land or to bottom out. That's for sure. You don't want it so tight that it like spring loads either. But yeah, and that's another thing about that V1200 that concerns me a little bit. It's got kind of like that chicken wire spring, so if you don't bounce or if you don't land it nice and smooth, it's kind of spring loaded. All right, guys. Yeah, I think I will wrap it up here. I am totally fading, and I don't want to be. Dude, John, welcome, by the way. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Wow, Fred. That's awesome. So John, I've been seeing that ad with them stealing your footage. It's a combination of your footage with your 70mm and Odell's footage that I recorded with his 90mm Freewing F-16. All right, John, I'm wrapping things up. These my incredible subscribers and supporters of this channel are letting me off the hook. I am gonna cut things off now. I am absolutely wiped. This week has sucked it out of me and then some, and not in the way that you really want as a gentleman. So with all that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. For all the awesome people in the chat, GBLynden, out. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome.